Hello and welcome to TNA Impacted. See, TNA, TNI, TNI Impacted.
We're really endorsed by
Episode,
TNA.
I know, episode 244, coming to you live by the Total Nonstop Impact Network on YouTube and Twitch. And if you listen on the go, then we are also available on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. I am, of course, your host, Bison, and today I am joined by the one and only man coming to us from the void of his own mind, of course, the Joker. Hello, buddy.
By design.
Joker by design. Yeah, baby. Everyone should be by design, if you ask me. Should be wearing by design. Should be talking by design. Should be called by design. Everyone should be Bison by design. Yeah, no, that'd be great.
No, he might pay me a visit and shave my hair off.
I noticed, man. What's going on? What's going on?
The heat wave was getting too much, and then of course as soon as the heat wave dies down, my hair's off.
Mate, you look sick. I'm not gonna lie, you look fresh.
Yeah,
you look fresh.
Needed doing. It's been it was grown since February, so a while.
We're there, and oh, look who's joined us! It's the one and only elusive part-time.
That's
great. Hello, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Part-time on YouTube. Full-time idiot. That's me.
Yeah. And full-time Sami Callihan fan.
Yeah.
I bet you're crying.
Yeah,
I bet you were crying in. Were you crying into your cornflakes?
Not crying as much as you do about him being a fat ass.
No. Look, he is. Let's face the facts.
Mate, I tell you what, right? He would beat you in a wrestling match. He'd probably beat you in one-on-one at basketball. He'd probably beat you at football. He'd probably beat you at cards. He'd probably beat you at a blinking contest. Do you know what I mean? He's absolutely phenomenal. But
he wouldn't
beat
beat me at lifting.
He would. He'd beat you at everything.
He would, mate.
He would, 100%. He'd lift you.
100% no.
100%, absolutely. He would beat you. I would
100%
all the money on him. Oh, every single time, every single day of the week. But no, like I say, it's just it's sad that it's come out that it wasn't a work, because I really saw it as a work. I saw it as kind of like maybe he's doing it to take some much needed time out and concentrate on Revolver and stuff.
Yeah.
But it just showed you the quality that we're going to lose, because he went toe to toe with Santana, missed absolutely no spots. It was a 10 out of 10 match.
Yeah.
And then he put his boots in the middle, and I was like, who the fuck do we replace him with? What are we going to do? Get Boopy Googe back? Boopy Googe, Bhupinder Gujjar. He isn't a fat ass, is he? Should we get him in the ring? Maybe we'll get his mate doing his little dance. They're not fat asses.
Right.
Mate, I couldn't care if Sami
You're
Callihan
all over. You're all over him. He's
Mate,
like your best mate.
Mate, he video calls me. I always have to reject it, because he's just stood there doing that. I'm like, can you piss off? But no,
can you piss off?
But no, mate, honestly,
I thought you were the Indian lion.
Yeah. But no, it's just it was. I genuinely think it's a sad time for TNA, and he deserves more respect than just a bunch of fat asses online calling him a fat ass. Do you know what I mean? I went through comments the other day, and people going, "Oh, who's a fat ass?" I'm like, mate, you don't even have nothing going for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I know. Look at you, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've always said I'm not. I'm a huge fan of Sami Callihan. I always have been a fan. I've got 3 or 4 of his shirts. I'm a massive Sami Callihan fan. I love his booking. I love Pro Wrestling Revolver. I think his promo work is amazing. And his work when he was in shape was brilliant. Absolutely second to none.
Yeah, but then you say that, you look at his work the other day with Santana. That's a future TNA heavyweight champion, and he put him through the mill.
Definitely.
He had in my opinion, and I know it's going to sound biased, he had a better match against Santana than Joe Hendry did.
Damn right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course he did. Of course he did, because he is he's a better wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, like I've said, I am a fan of Sami Callihan. I just prefer him when he's in shape. That's all I'm saying. The
thing is everyone forgets he broke a leg, and he could have retired there and then. He could have gone, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. But he didn't. Yeah. He came back. And again, I'll say it again, he goes toe to toe with anyone on that roster. You know, he's the guy who could even make Johnny Swinger look good.
Yeah.
Johnny Swinger looks good anyway. I mean, come on.
See, now that this is the truth here. See, you'll call Sami Callihan a fat ass, but you'll say that Johnny Swinger looks good. I rest my case. There we go. I'm done.
He does.
I'm done.
At least he's in shape, bro. At least he's in shape.
Mate, if you're going to go with everyone just looking like a box standard, like, you know, action figure, it's boring to see.
It's not about that. I mean? It's not about that.
No, it's not about that. Look, how successful was Viscera? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now that was a fat ass.
Yeah, but he was a fucking massive fat ass.
Determine
like nearly 7 foot and shit.
He was 7'1".
He was a beast.
Yeah.
He was a monster. You know what I mean? There's a big difference there. I mean, you know, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He looks amazing. I mean, Sami's an amazing wrestler.
Barry, I fully agree. You know,
yes, but his work in the ring suffered. You cannot tell me that he was still as strong in the ring. Yes, I did watch I watched the match, and I've seen him
Did you not watch his video package? When he done his video package, and he was saying about when he was a youngster and he struggled with it and stuff like that. And yeah, the wrestling fans like still going for us. It's fucking boring. In my heart of hearts, we've lost a great star. We wouldn't have TNA if it weren't for Sami during COVID.
Damn right.
100%. So we need to be thankful to that guy and lay off the fucking fat ass comments. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a guy who's openly done on fucking international TV and said, I struggled with it as a youngster. So let him leave that behind and remember him for the work that he's done and the work that he's doing. Do you know what I mean? It's just fucking disrespectful.
Yeah. It is. I agree. I 100% agree. Totally disagree. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, Sami is a fantastic wrestler. He always has been a fantastic wrestler. He's a great performer. He's very, very entertaining. And, you know, anyone that doesn't agree with that is not a wrestler. It's just not a wrestler. They're not a wrestling fan. You cannot watch wrestling. You cannot watch Sami Callihan and say that he's not good at what he does because he's bloody awesome. He's fantastic at what he does. And, you know, the great thing now is that we haven't lost him from the business completely. At the end of the day, he's going to be still doing backstage for TNA. He's still, and we've always talked about what a great booker he is, right?
Yeah.
So you know, maybe his role will grow backstage on that side of things. You know, I mean, we know he already produces matches, so. And he does get involved in some of the storyline stuff, but it would be great to have him as a full-time, creative guy.
Yeah,
I think so. I think he'd be fantastic at that. He really would. There's nobody else out there that's got that kind of brain that Sami has.
Yeah.
You know, I think he is second to none. There's nobody like Sami. No one. But there you go. Hello, Barry. How are you? Paul Matthewson's in the house. Mir's obviously joined us. Five more days, apparently. Rich Isaac is with us. How are you doing, Rich? Nice to see you. Sami Callihan might be the hometown man. Oh, you might be right. He could be.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got similar body shape.
Yeah, he's just. The beard could always be a fake beard that comes on. You know,
Joe. I'm sorry, mate. You're basically our producer, right? We need to clip this up and we need to get that out online socials now because I think Barry's just cracked it. That needs to go out now. Get a screenshot of that because you heard it. You heard it first. Barry Monkey 99 on TNI UK. He has revealed who the hometown man is. How can Sami retire and hometown man be the same thing? Do you know what I mean? If he retires, he doesn't have to be Sami anymore, so he can hide as the hometown. It was right there all along.
He just hides, just hides as the hometown man, and all will be well with the world. You know, all will be well with the world. That's the important.
I didn't see that coming. Barry's spot on. Barry, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I had no idea who the hometown man could have been.
Yeah, God.
I thought it was Gail Kim. So
yeah. What the fuck did that come from?
You thought it was Gail Kim.
Jesus.
They definitely very similar body type. Definitely. And Eric is correct. We should be thanking Sami. Thank you, Sami, for all of the incredible in-ring performances that you've given us with TNA.
Well, without Sami, my dog wouldn't have a name.
Well, there we go. And thank you for what you've done to Eddie Edwards, because I think that changed his character forever.
Yeah.
That was... There you go. Look at this. Former UFC CEO Lorenzo Fertitta. WWE also has the right of first refusal to purchase TNA. TNA is as part of their working relationship, which is interesting. But that's all about, that's based on the fact that if they want to sell.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, they don't.
No.
So now, and again, does Lorenzo want to buy? Or would it be good if someone like Lorenzo kind of, plowed a bit of money in, maybe bought some shares and become, part of the team? I don't know. Maybe maybe there is a possibility of him just becoming part of the team. I don't know. Sami Zayn, are you in? Shut up. Fucking hell, mate.
What are you smoking,
Come
man?
on. Yeah, he's
Not
definitely
being funny
though.
Sami Zayn could be hometown man because they've both got a ginger beard. And
Yeah.
they both look homeless.
That is true. They both look homeless. Yeah, they do. You're right. No, Sami Zayn's actually a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah, he's good. He's not blowing me away when I was watching WWE, but I was impressed. I thought he was underutilized a lot. That was the big problem.
He done one great match that I saw, which was against the guy who I cannot remember his bloody name. Japanese wrestler. He used to come out pretend playing the violin.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Great, thanks for your help.
No, WWE they booked the Japanese wrestlers so poorly after Tajiri.
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 What were those other guys called as well?
He was doing that was booked brilliantly. We had Taka Michinoku and Funaki before them. They were jobbers. The best laugh you got from them was the Dudley's throwing them through a table, or in the hardcore matches. Tajiri came in, he set the whole world on fire, and then after he got gone, all the Japanese wrestlers were their second thought again.
I will Google it because that's going to bug me. WWE Japanese wrestler. And it comes up with Tajiri. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows Tajiri.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, he's someone that had a lot of
him
potential too.
Him and Sami Zayn. They done absolutely amazing match. I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but it was good. So I will say, yeah, Sami Zayn had potential to be as good as Sami Callihan, but he's done fuck all since.
Yeah, man, totally. Can you just pop IC Champ up? Hey, IC Champ, how are we doing? The reason that Bill's not with us is because Bill is on the US version of Total Nonstop Impact. This is the UK version of Total Nonstop Impact, hosted by the one and only Bison by Design, of course, myself. We have the Joker, and we also have the one and only Limpster, the draw, of course, of TNI. There he is. But listen, guys,
we're your final roundup before tomorrow. So
So what the way it works, my friend, is we do what they call the preview into TNA Impact. We also review and preview shows, and we have guests on and all sorts of stuff like that. And of course, the US team do the review of Impact directly after the show on Thursday. So we do sort of kind of like a quick recap. And we also talk about all the news and rumors of the week, as it were. This week we are sort of focusing on Emergence when we get to that in a second. But we have got some news and stuff that we can sort of kind of elaborate on as well. But as always, we are sidetracked talking about other things. But anyway, let's have a chat. Let's talk about TNA news and rumors, shall we?
Yeah.
So one of the real good things going on this week is we found out that Casey Navarro's had his surgery, and he's hit the socials to let everyone know that it went really well, and he's looking at about a 9-month recovery period. I think.
Pardon me?
Pardon me. No, I think that's great.
I think it's
that's
fantastic.
great.
I was
It
so
is without
so.
doubt.
I watched his video on Twitter. I was still tearing up now, just knowing that his surgery's gone well and he's recovering. You know, 9 months is a hell of a long time, but he's going to fucking fly through it. And
yeah, I think so. You know,
Yeah.
and he's young.
yeah,
He's young. You know what I mean? He should be able to recover from something like this fairly well. And I mean, the other person is recovering well is Chris Bay.
Yeah.
If you saw his recent social media video release where he's working out and stuff. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, he was
Why?
at one of the WrestleCons recently too. He was able to
what a recovery!
Yeah.
in what you could say is a pretty short space of time.
Yeah.
The dude looks jacked. Showing off his scar at the back of his neck as well, which was interesting. And I believe last night he also won some sort of kind of a award, a wrestling award show, which was fantastic to see as well because he deserved it. It was some sort of bravery award or something, which is absolutely awesome. So good to see. I think it was one of those ones which was delivered, and
Yeah.
picked by peers within the industry. So
Yeah.
really good.
But
Really
when
good
he comes
to see.
when he comes back, is he going to be a fat ass?
No, because that's what I just said. He's been working out really, really hard. Because when he got injured, he didn't just sit around like a lazy fat ass. What he did was he, got himself back in shape. Our special guest is having a problem with the link, Joe. Can you just quickly send it to me so I can forward that onto our special guest? Quick
Stinky
link.
Linky.
Yeah, what a stinky linky that was.
Talking of stinky links and guests, have you seen who has jumped over onto the AE dub? We were meant to have a guy called Ace Austin on, and he couldn't work the link, and now he's gone for the money. He's
I was going to talk about it. So I got full respect for Ace Austin. He stuck around for 6 years. After Chris Bay got injured, him and both of their contracts were due to expire earlier this year. Ace Austin stayed on right up until he left, basically waiting and negotiating what are they going to do with his contracts, and what's best for him, what's best for the company. They couldn't come to an agreement, so he just decided to move on. That's just business. I've got and Ace Austin's already like shooting down the marks, having a go, and I said to him, full respect for you, 6 years of absolutely tearing the place apart and showing the world that you're one of the best in the world.
Absolutely.
Good luck to you, and hopefully we do see him down the line.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, good luck
he didn't
to him.
burn his bridges, did he? He didn't burn the bridge, but the thing is I do feel like he was kind of opting or pushing towards like a heavyweight title shot.
Yeah, he was.
I think that was something that maybe we did cheat him out of, because he was also meant to be the youngest X Division champion at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was going to be the youngest world champion.
I really thought, that was it. Sorry, I really thought he was going to use option C.
Then 2020 happened, and bloody 20. Our guest is here. Shall I bring him on?
Bring him
on. You know what? You can't just bring on this particular special guest without giving him an introduction, mate.
Right, let's get this fire going.
Yes, the fire starter. The fire starter is with us.
What's going on, my boys? What's happening? How's my lads across the pond?
Hello, buddy. How are you?
Oh, working like a dog. As you can see.
You got AC in that van?
Yeah. I just don't have it on because of this podcast. You don't want to be hearing wind like.
No. Yeah, no, exactly. Look how good he's looking. Have you seen some of his videos?
Yeah, man.
He's looking grand, man. He's looking great.
I just want to jump in and say, Jake, congratulations on the 5-year sobriety, man. That's brilliant.
Oh man, thank you. It'll be this October, but yeah, bro, I appreciate it.
I got 3 years coming up in September myself.
Dude, hell yeah, that's awesome, man. That's rad, dude. That's so rad.
Gotta be done.
Yeah, absolutely, it's got to be done.
I feel like
Jake was your inspiration, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I feel like sobriety is like the biggest flex you could have.
Yeah,
It's
man.
legit a big ass flex. Like, you know what? I'm sober, bro.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
That was pretty. That's a bet. Look at that. That's
look
a good
at that!
flex.
Look at that arm! What's that? Is that a 21-inch python right there? I see.
It's not bad, buddy. It's not bad. It's
Is
getting
that
there.
a 21-inch python? Yeah, 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 yeah. It is. Bison with the pythons. Yeah.
We're gonna flex you, baby.
Look at that. Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I love it.
I don't know. I don't know. We're having fun.
Yeah, he stepped into the
Definitely,
void.
that's what it's all about, buddy. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
That's what life's about. Is
Yes.
fun.
Has my special package arrived yet?
Excuse
No,
Pardon me.
I haven't.
If you-
I haven't gotten your package yet. So
No. Okay. Well, it's definitely on its way, my man. It's definitely on its way. Did you got
Well,
the email to confirm, right?
yeah, I have to go back and look, but yeah, I have to. I'm pretty sure if you sent it, I'm sure it's there.
It's definitely on its way, man. You might end up picking it up.
Well, probably. It'll probably come through me.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah, you'll deliver it
delivering
to
to
yourself.
my.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'll knock on the door, run around, open the door. Where the hell? What? Run back around. Just like a Tom
There you
and
go.
Jerry
There you go,
cartoon.
see? It'd be amazing.
That'd be
That would be
brilliant.
amazing. I'd love that. I'd love it. Can you imagine if you picked that up? It's like, "Fuck, that's to me, bro." That would be so funny.
So what's going on? What's
Oh.
new? What did I did I interrupt some Ace Austin discussion? I heard. Is that what I interrupted?
No, well, you definitely missed the Sami discussion. That would have been good for you
Oh, I miss. Well, you know.
Oh
Shit
man,
happens.
we're sad. We're all sad about Sami. We are sad about him, but
But you're
we
sad
do-
because you
we
think
wish him
Sami's
all
a
the
fat
best.
ass.
Well, he's a fat ass. Come on, you've
What?
got to admit.
But you,
You've
Yeah.
got to admit. Like,
that guy thinks he's a fat ass.
Come
I think he's a
on.
legend. That's the debate. That's the debate. That's
I
the
just said to you, right, that he is an absolute legend.
Go on.
He's one of my
What did you say?
favorite wrestlers. One of my
But
favorite
he's a
wrestlers
fat ass.
of all time.
wouldn't
I'm
drop
waiting
that
for
ass.
a big.
He's-
I'm waiting for that big butt.
But he definitely carries.
No, he just thinks Sami's got a big butt.
Yeah, big butt, Sami. No, he's a good lad, but he's a good guy. He's amazing at what he does, and he's got an amazing wrestling mind.
Way
So
to
we're not
tear
gonna
down
lose him
my
completely.
best. Way to tear down my best friend right in front of me.
I know, man. I know. What are your thoughts on his retirement, Jake?
I don't think he should have done it, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I think every performance to that bridge and in the road got to cross that bridge, or you know, those forks in the road to see which way I got to go. And unfortunately, I felt like he probably felt he needed to go. I mean, like the leg, him breaking his leg, I feel like probably really kind of took him out the game. And I feel like once we get to every pro wrestler, once you get to a certain age, you feel like it's, you know, it's.
Yeah. Is it worth it anymore?
I don't know if it's right. Is this worth it? Should I continue to be on the road? Continue to lose time with the family? You know, like he's also a really, really creative guy. So like, I'm sure he's gonna get his fix. Not only shows and doing the show, booking the shows. He's an amazing mind. I've always said that. Sami Callihan's like our version of the Paul Heyman, our eras of Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Like he can,
Absolutely.
he's such a he can I don't know. He's such a like. Look what he's done with Revolver. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
it sucks that I'm not going to be able to wrestle him ever again because we had his matches. But see, why he would want to hang it up too. I mean, like I said, every performer, every athlete gets to that point in their career where is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, should we continue to do this? I mean, hell, I'm 41, even though I don't look it. Like, all those bumps hurt. All those bumps hurt, guys. All those matches hurt. Like, getting in a car hurts. Like, getting on a plane hurts even worse. I mean, so it's like I could totally get it. Like, I kind of go through stages like that in my life. You get a little depressed. Like I kind of feel like that might be a big thing too. Who knows? Like, wrestlers always kind of retire and come back too. I'm not saying Sammy's gonna be that guy, but I know I'd be. I know I'm probably gonna be that guy. I know I'll probably retire like 7 times. I'm gonna try to break Terry Funk's record. I'm gonna break Funk's record.
Yeah. What is his record of retirement?
I don't know, but I'm gonna retire more than my hero, Terry Funk.
That's the truth, though. So who knows? Like,
yeah, man.
It really looked awesome. It was a proper send off. I love the leaving the boots in the middle of the ring. That's a classic professional wrestling move or professional wrestler move. So yeah, like I'm gonna miss the shit out of him. Thank you, Sammy.
He did it the right way.
At the end, though, it's that skit where he's walked down the steps and Eric Young gets involved. I'm like, Sammy, you're not retiring, not on Eric's watch.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric ain't gonna let you go. But who knows? Who knows?
I think it was a great show, Emergence, as well.
Way to fucking bring me down, guys. What a Debbie Downer. God. Let's talk about your friend retiring. I don't want to talk about my friend retiring. Let's talk about all the awesome matches we've had.
Tell us about them. Tell us about one of your favorite Sami Callihan matches. Come on,
me and Sami Callihan back in CZW at the ECW arena. It was like my 3rd or 4th show in CZW. Like in the company, we tore it up. It was one of my favorite matches of my career. Probably top 10, sure. Top 10 for sure.
Brilliant. So, what in that particular match, though? What really set that match apart from any other matches that you've had with him?
Everything just seemed to click. It was like we've always had great chemistry, but like the crowd was on point, everything was on fire. I remember doing a dive over the guardrail and like into the crowd, which was like really awesome for a guy like me being an ECW fan. So like and at that time, Sammy at the ECW arena was the most over person I have ever seen walk out of that arena. Like he was like it was insane on like how big of a pop it was.
Yeah. What's interesting with
Sammy, that's probably my favorite.
We talked about this earlier when I said that the guy has every single attribute to what basically if you were to take every act, a promo, you were talking about creativity, talking about telling a story in the ring, all these kind of attributes, he has it all in one. Like I don't know how to put it, like one sort of kind of like little package, because he's not a big guy, as we know. Well, you know what I mean. He's not tall. He's not like a brick shit house. All in one little package. It's all there. But
why are you talking about a guy's little package?
Oh man,
you wait till you see the package he sent you.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see that package.
Pretty big. That package is big.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure it is, pal. I'm sure it is. But yeah, Sammy, Yeah, he's amazing. Like I said, like he's great. You hit the nail on the head right there, pal. Like he's got it all. Whether it be a big package or a small package, Sami Callihan has it all. But guys, I got to get off here. I got to get back to work. I am sweating like a dog here in Dayton, Ohio. I hope to catch you guys sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
I love you guys all.
Jake, I got one question for you before you go.
Oh.
One question for you. One thing. How awesome is the BISON by Design fire starter?
Oh my God, I can't wait! I can't wait! I can't wait!
I can't wait to feel that awesome fabric on this skin, this nice luscious skin, this tattooed skin. I can't wait to feel it.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh yeah!
Ooh, yeah! Gonna be awesome.
They're like, why are you dropping over on me? All right, guys, I gotta get rocking and rolling. Peace out.
Take care.
Okay, buddy. It's been a pleasure. As always,
Cheers,
take
man.
care, Jake.
Later.
Laters. Well, there you go, guys. The legend, Jake Chris, has joined us again today. Do you know what? He's getting record appearance now, and he's talking about being a record in when it comes to retirements. But I think he's definitely got the record for the most appearances on TNI. Right?
Definitely.
He's probably got
And
more than
every
me.
time, he has actually, funny enough, and every single time he is awesome. Every time he's awesome. Such a good guest.
You got to
Love
get
it.
him over to the UK, and we want like BISON and Jake sat next to each other. Just like
That would be cool.
yeah,
that would be
you
cool,
need to
wouldn't
do
it?
that. Sort it out.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do.
Or we
once
go
he's
over
got-
there. Let's go to Dayton, Ohio. Let's invade Revolver.
Yeah, that would be even better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get our asses over to Revolver. That would be amazing. But yeah, no, I can't wait for the nice little package which is on its way to Jake to arrive, because I think he's gonna absolutely love it. And I cannot wait to see on Wrestling Revolver him go into the ring with the shirts on. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's gonna be awesome. That is gonna be so cool. I'm very excited about that. And the jacket, actually, he's gonna have the track jacket as well. So that's gonna be oh man,
That's sick.
You got any pictures to throw up on the screen of these things?
Not on the
I don't know
screen,
if
no.
you've got them, Joe.
Not on the
Have you
screen,
got
no.
them, Joe?
No,
I
I
can
don't.
send. I can send Jay. I can send one over.
No, it's just one of those things. I thought you're dropping it. The people want to see it. For those on Spotify, you can just imagine a t-shirt and a jacket. But for the people who are actually tuning in on YouTube,
Yeah.
you want to give them a visual image.
Okay, okay. Well, let me see what I can find. If I can find it, I will send stuff over. But guys, let's talk about Lei Ying Lee has re-signed with TNA.
Yes.
I don't know
there's
why. I don't know how.
There's no details on how long, but as of last week, when Carlos, Tommy, and Jazz came out to the ring to congratulate her on her re-signing, she is officially re-signed, and I'm for one absolutely over the moon. Absolutely over the moon about it. What do you think, Joe?
I think Zaya Brookside and Lei Ying Lee are looking to be the next Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
I think there is a possibility of that.
It's fun, man. I think it's fantastic that she's.
Oh my God, Joe! Wait, let's call them Yin and Yang. That'd be brilliant.
Zaya Brookside did have a name for the team out there. I just forgotten what it was, but she did mention it.
There was something thrown out there. You're right. I try to remember what it was now.
Yeah. But still,
what was it?
Nah, I honestly don't know why she's been re-signed.
You're an idiot then.
Nah, man, she misses spots by like 2 seconds. She nearly injured
No,
someone
she
the other
does
week.
not.
She mate, I can bring up the clips, man. She missed a lung blower. How do you fuck up a lung blower?
Mate,
She's
I've not seen
mate, she's
any of this.
absolutely-
I have not
absolutely- mate,
seen
don't
any
worry.
of this.
Give me a week, mate, and I'll bring the clips next week, and I will show you. She's absolutely.
Why? I tell you what.
terrible.
Why don't you put a package together?
I can do
Yeah,
that.
like-
That's absolutely fine.
while-
do you know
while
how? Do you
we're-
know what? It's easy to do. It's easy
While we're talking
because
about
she is that bad.
while we're talking about packages, let's get it on. Joe, I've messaged you. I've sent you a load of images if you want to download them and put them up, man. So yeah, I think it's great of it. I think she's fantastic. I got loads of time for her. What do you guys in the chat think? Is Craig full of shit?
No, Craig is accurate, and he can bring you the clips and show you every damn move. She even injured Tessa Blanchard.
Or is BISON fully justified
Just
in
a massive
stating
pervert,
that
a
she
Lei
is
Ying
awesome?
Lee perv. He's got her as his background. On his phone background, he's got Lei Ying Lee sharpied on his package.
She is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we've already discussed Sami, so we don't need to discuss that any further. But if you haven't experienced TNA wrestling, there you go. Look at that, guys. That's what I'm talking about.
Cool. That is cool.
Right, that is. Look at that. Hey? This is the Fire Starter collection. If you're not down with these badass shirts, yeah, they're all great, man. They are absolutely great. Caps, got it all, buddy. There it is. That's the one. Yeah, that is the one.
Oh God.
You know. Oh, we got a doggy though.
Yeah,
good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
That is good.
Right? How cool is that?
Very good.
Huh? Look at that stuff, guys.
Yeah,
look.
That's cool.
If you're a Jake Chris fan, you seriously need to be.
If you had one with a flat peak, I would have been into that.
I can sort you out one with a flat peak. You only have to ask. I could do that. I could do it all, man. I could do it all.
See, look at the comments, man. Look at the comments.
Yeah.
Roy, Rayek, you're both absolutely spot on. Everyone's right.
No, they're not.
Everyone's
they're wrong. Everyone's wrong, man.
It's literally 3 against 1. Joe, what are your thoughts?
I'm impressed by it.
See, he's wrong. See, there we go. 4 against 1.
No, don't worry. I'm not.
Paul,
I'm not
can I just reply to Paul a minute? Right, that track top, buddy, is available at bbd.etsy.com, or it's also available with a couple of really. I think that at the moment there's some TikTok shop deals going on. So get over on TikTok and get it on there.
There we go. Finally got the
TikTok shop at BISON by Design. Yeah. There it is. Or bbd.etsy.com. T-shirts, hoodie, hats, and that track top, which will be worn by Jake to the ring very, very soon, guys. You need to check it out.
Look, even that time you took away, we've got another one. Barry Monkey agrees as well. Lei Ying Lee is not a TNA quality wrestler.
I'm sorry, I disagree.
Mate, I will be silenced when she actually puts out a 5 out of 10 match. But she's like, just no. Okay. She's injuring people. She's missing spots. It's cringe to watch.
I don't know.
That's one match where I will go and make a cup of tea and not rewind.
Okay, cool.
There's your review.
Sorted. Done. But guys, listen, if you haven't experienced TNA Wrestling's summer pay-per-view extravaganza yet, now is your chance. Beginning this Wednesday, August the 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern, Slammiversary 2025 and Slammiversary Fade to Black will be streaming for free on TNA Wrestling's fast channels, including Fubo, DirecTV, Plex, YouTube TV, Comcast, Roku, Pluto TV, Samsung TV Plus, as well as TNA's YouTube channel, and will be available to watch for 48 hours.
Fucking brilliant.
48 hours for free. So if you have not caught up on Slammiversary, what the fuck is the matter with you? And if you haven't watched Fade to Black, then you need to get it. You need to get it. As you're going to get it, it's going to be available for free.
So no one's show tonight. No one is safe.
All over the freaking place. Yeah. No one is safe tonight. If you're a TNA fan and you haven't watched Slammiversary, like, get the fuck out of our show.
Sort your fucking life out.
What is the matter with you? Anyway, that's the commercial over done with. TNA Plus appears to be unavailable currently after what appears to be a facelift to the TNA website, which I have to say, is looking really nice and very fresh. So if you haven't checked out the new website, the new fresh and updated website, go and check it out. I quite like it. I am missing the banner bit though. I like the banner bit.
Yeah.
You know, with they went across it. I do miss that bit. But other than that,
it's a lot easier to navigate though. It's a lot easier
yes.
to get for everything. Especially the photos, they're all in their own separate section now, rather than in the new section where all the photo galleries are. So they're a lot easier to find. I saw the behind the scenes photos and the extra ones from Emergence, and some of them are absolutely fantastic.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. It's definitely a better site, but there's a couple of aspects that I wish we still had, if that makes sense. And it is a shame because I wanted to try and catch Explosion this afternoon before the show, and I couldn't because TNA Plus isn't available at the moment. So that was a bit of a bummer. But because my favourite hometown man was on there, the guy from Bristol, from my hometown, right, was not on the show. I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted because I wanted to catch up with him. I did.
Whereabouts in Bristol would he be from? I reckon.
Go on.
It's got to be Knoll. He's definitely a Knoll boy.
He's from Bedminster, mate. He's from Bedminster.
Hen and chicken, hometown man. Love him.
Yeah, he's from Bedminster. There's no doubt about it. But anyway,
can you imagine him just walking out going, "All right, my babbers."
Well, what babbers? It's the hometown man here. Yeah,
Gert Lush.
Yeah, that would be so funny. Oh, I love it. We need to come over to the UK. We need to get a TNA taping in Bristol, and he has to come out shouting, "Right, my babbers!"
Yeah, a couple of chickens under his arms.
That'd be amazing. Wearing a Bristol Rovers shirt.
Up the gas.
I'd love it. Up the gas. I'd love it. Anyway, NXT with WWE Heatwave looming this Sunday. The stakes were high on the latest edition of NXT. Fatal Influence battled the Elegance brand with Masha as the special guest referee.
The Elephant brand.
The Elephant brand. It didn't take long before the personal concierge got involved, prompting Slamovich to eject him from ringside. Ash had Jasmine Nick's beat following rarefied error, but Slamovich was distracted by Fallon Henley pummeling M on the announce table. But the closing moments saw Jayne take out Ash with a roll-in encore to win. After the match, Ash confronted Masha, leading to a physical altercation between the two. This was actually really good. I watched the highlights of this. I think this was really good. I really liked it. Have you guys seen it?
I've seen some of the highlights. I saw some of a brilliant double team offense from Heather and By Elegance. That bow and arrow double stomp is really, really impressive. And they're looking to get that named, so it's one of their signature moves now.
Oh, without doubt. There's really good shit going on.
I didn't know what to expect from that match. I was a bit like, "Oh, this is going to be a shambles, be a mess," but it was actually really good, really well put together, and like those NXT girls as well. Like, my God, if they ever need a job, now that's who I'd sign to TNA.
Yeah, they are good. They are really, really good. Definitely. Later on, though, Dark State said his name, and of course, Joe Hendry appeared.
Have you got a swivel chair?
I do, yeah.
I actually
just did a 10. Did a 10?
I would do, but there's no room in between me and the
Say his name, he appears. Joe Hendry. We just did that. If you're listening on Spotify, you need to go to the show and embrace what we just went through.
Is brilliant in the ring.
Yeah,
I'm very impressed with them as well.
I'm so pleased that she got signed. She was fantastic. She blew me away from day one.
She is great. Now, in the main event, TNA World Champion Trick Williams clashed with Javon Evans to determine the number one contender to Obafemi's NXT Championship at WWE Heatwave. Obafemi, what a guy, eh?
Mate, can you imagine if he ends up being a TNA champion? They might put belts on. Can you imagine if he wins it? Holy shit.
What, Obafemi?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Obafemi. Jesus Christ. He's an absolute beast. I love Obafemi.
He makes Moose look like the concierge.
Oh, he's just amazing. Obafemi is a hell of a talent.
Yeah.
Hell of a talent. Anyway, Williams immediately went on the attack, nearly pinning Evans with a trick kick in the early goings. Then Williams sent him flying, crashing through the announce table at ringside. This back and forth contest came to a close when Mike Santana appeared on the balcony high above the venue, creating a momentary distraction for Williams, allowing Evans to capitalize and, of course, score the victory.
Tom Hannafin went absolutely wild on the socials afterwards. Like, ha, 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 yes.
That was brilliant. Absolutely. I thought I'm not gonna lie, but I felt that I think Trick's doing amazing. I'm sorry. I know at the end of the day, we all want to see Mike Santana as a champion. I know we don't want to see it on NXT talent. I understand that. But I have to say, Trick Williams is best for business right now.
Yeah.
He is doing an amazing job. His promo work is great. And
let's talk about
let's talk about it. I love his explanation on the socials of why he's wearing the TNA title upside down. I don't know if you saw that.
No,
I've not seen it, but it is a sign of disrespect. So it's like
it's not. No, it's not at all. What he's saying is that since he's turned up at TNA, he's turned the world of TNA upside down. That's why he's wearing it upside down. Not a sign
I still think he sounds like Eddie Murphy.
He does. Let's
talk about it.
I want to hear his version of Sexual Chocolate then.
Now I want to hear him.
Randy Watson. Randy Watson, everybody.
I'm a flying talking donkey. But now, honestly, where you're saying about the NXT wrestler having a TNA belt and it's best for business at the moment, he is really good. And I like the fact that we are getting the exposure that we deserved with AEW and stuff like that, But can I throw it over to the Knockouts champion as well, Jacy Jayne? I'm sorry, there is not a female wrestler in TNA better than Jacy Jayne. There isn't. So whoever wins that belt back, enjoy your title run, because if Jacy Jayne comes back, she deserves the title again. If there was a deal to happen, if they said look, we're going to take Joe Hendry to WWE. Well, I want Jacy Jayne and a few others, but I want Jacy Jayne and Obafemi. We'll have them. Do you know what I mean? And Trick Williams. So it's the thing is, over time,
Obafemi is not going anywhere. I'll tell you.
You look at us probably 6, maybe 9 months ago, whatever, and we're a bit like, oh, NXT, I don't really watch it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, it is like TNA and NXT are level pegging, and we are in an equal universe. If you know what I mean, I know it's a bit outlandish,
it's definitely
but it's the fact we're on the same page.
Yeah, but you think about this past week in NXT, a good 50% of that show was TNA talent, right? And TNA based, right? Not only that, the main event was the TNA World Champ.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know. I think it's great. I think it's great, and I think what people need to start thinking about is the elevation that we're getting. And I also believe, right, that the more exposure that TNA talent get on the CW channel, right, gives them more opportunity and more chance to land there.
Yeah.
Because, once potentially they look, I mean, they could, this is a thing, right? Think about it this way, right? NXT's on a Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And there's all these stupid rumors going around that
TNA's going to be moving to Wednesday.
TNA to go on a Wednesday. That's bollocks. That's not going to happen. So you get NXT on a Tuesday, you get TNA on a Thursday, you get the day in between, and then you start getting some proper crossover stuff. And if TNA go live as well, even if it's every other week or once a month or whatever they do, right? That's going to be so cool. It would literally be like like when they were doing like Raw and SmackDown, and the storylines are crossing over.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore, do they? They're sort of kind of separate brands now. But like that would be so good. That would be so good. I'd love it. And they just co-promote each other all the time. Like they're just doing it all the time.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that this relationship is one-sided, because it's.
Do you know the scary thing was when we went back to TNA and Scott D'Amore done that heartfelt speech and stuff like that? I thought we were safe. I thought, this is TNA. This is the direction we need to be going. I won't lie. Over the past probably year, like the rise of TNA and the partnership and stuff like that, I thought we were done for. I thought we were over the hill. We're done for. You got Triple H circling. You've got Joe Hendry on WrestleMania. You got all these sorts of things. I thought, this is just like the salad before the main. Do you know what I mean? We're getting done here, and then just especially over recent months, over the past 2-3 months, I'm like, holy shit, we're actually getting respect. We're actually getting talent, getting time. We're getting Moose joining Trick, going against Darkstate and that. They aren't ignoring our talent. They're going, yeah, you can go. Come with us. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking mad. But then, with the exposure that we've given the knockouts, and Jacy Jayne's time, she said something the other week, said she's the new Double J in TNA.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
brilliant.
Because,
that was so brilliant.
Obviously, over recent months and that, where they had Jeff Jarrett say he wanted one final run for a heavyweight title, and he wasn't allowed to say TNA when he was describing the history of the company that used to run on AEW and stuff like that, which was just fucking weird.
Petty.
Really petty. And then she's like, "Yeah, I'm the new Double J in TNA." I was like, yes, you are, and just give her that crown. But the thing is again, even her, she walks out with both titles. She gives respect to both titles. She gets in our ring. She respects our talent. She wrestles her heart out and stuff like that. She's so fucking good. And I won't lie, I'd probably say I'll miss her when she's gone, because undoubtedly she will end up going on to Raw or SmackDown or something like that, as she deserves. But that's a TNA champion. She was the first champ of those two companies. Do you know what I mean? And that's history that I just hope she repeats again and again. Anyway.
Yeah.
On with the show. Oh, Slammer doesn't agree. Okay, fair enough.
There you go. Yeah. Of course not. He never agrees with anything, does he? Because he's the oracle. He is the oracle of pro wrestling.
But what is the world if everyone just agreed? Do you know what I mean? So I appreciate his perspective.
Yeah. So do I. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that if you cannot see the benefits that TNA are getting out of this, then you must be mental, because regardless of they've just done their biggest gate, for crying out loud. They've just done their biggest gate of ever in the US, right? And I'm telling you now, they've already sold huge amount of tickets for Bound for Glory. That will top it. It will top it. I like TNA a lot. AEW's where the best wrestle. I don't agree with that either. But
they don't wrestle though, do they? They just sit at home taking a paycheck and use the gym and the healthcare.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'd rather see our signed.
I love you, Joe.
Perform, but I really would. But I mean, I think AEW actually in recent weeks has got a little bit better, but. I've been watching some of the highlighted stuff, and I'm seeing what people are doing, and I think it's good. I'll put Armin message up there.
Yeah, they can't get too cozy. That's not that. That they're not.
Yeah, but what you have to remember is that there is no brand, not even AEW. There is no brand that is on the level of WWE. Can you people cannot seem to fathom there is nobody that can rival the juggernaut of the WWE. You just can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. They're worth billions of dollars, right?
Billions and billions and billions
and billions. They got so much money. They got so much pull that you're not going to compete with that level, and you cannot expect, right? And this is the thing: you cannot expect anybody to be competing with them. You don't compete with them. You just, you have to respect them, and then you have to, sort of kind of sit yourself in a position. Yes, TNA could be the second brand. They could. There is no doubt about it. They could be the second brand. AEW is the second brand at the moment, but TNA could be the second brand. Definitely. Because they can compete towards that level, right? Can they pay the money that AEW does? Probably not, no. But they can put on great shows. They can. They can put on great shows. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't be moving above, looking, to be above kind of NXT. Yes, of course they should. They should be looking to be above AEW. That's what they should be looking, or on that kind of level. That's where they should be looking. But they're not there yet. They're not there yet.
Yeah.
You have to use every avenue, every stepping stone, which is available to you.
People expect
and
things
at
to
the
happen
moment,
too quickly, and then if things happen quickly, it fucks up.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So
I know that for a fact.
It's like, you've got to build. You've got to build. You've got to take your stepping stone. You've got to build. You've got to build. That's it. As simple as that. Regardless of whether WWE is rubbish, whether you're enjoying their programming or not, doesn't alter the fact that they are the biggest promotion by far, like by a country mile in the world. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. You can't deny it.
Gary's right. If you like that flippy, trippy, turnbuckle, jumpy shit, then that's the place for you. There's only so many, only so many double kicks that I can watch.
There's so many kickouts I can watch. Right. Let's get into the Emergence review, boys. We're not going to get it done. We're like an hour in. We've not actually done anything on the
Mia says something good there. Yes, I saw that today. They're on about his contract's nearly up and he might go back to the WWE. Can you imagine?
Oh, God.
Oh.
No,
I'll be seeing Chris Jericho early next year. He's actually performing in my hometown with Fozzy.
Yeah. If
Jericho is the hometown man.
If Jericho goes back to WWE, people are going to rip him to shreds. Because his big promo when AEW started was, "I'm here because of a bad creative from a bad promotion. That's why I'm here."
But no, he's there. He's there because he had a concave chest. That's why he's there. Indi Hartwell. Let's get to Emergence, Joe. I know you're a big Jericho fan, but let's get on with this show.
No, I was going to just shut up and let you go.
Right, the Emergence review. Indi Hartwell defeats Rosemary. Does anything else need to be said? It was actually a solid match. And while we're on the subject of Indi Hartwell, happy birthday, Indi.
Happy birthday to Indi Hartwell.
It was your birthday yesterday, I believe. Moose apologizes to Sami Callihan for his harsh words a few weeks ago. Surprisingly, Callihan thanks him for being honest and giving him the motivation he needed. Tonight, Callihan has vowed to retire from in-ring competition if he does not defeat Mike Santana. I thought this was a nice, touching promo. What did you think?
It was nice. It was nice to see Moose being the good guy again after such a long time, the love-hate relationship they've had between each other, Sami and Moose. You can still see deep down there's that personal respect between them, regardless. Well, and then we saw it with Eddie and Sami as well. That love-hate relationship they've had between them. They've beat the shit out of each other. They've smashed each other with all sorts of shit. Steve Maclin's beat the crap into both of them.
Smashed in someone's socket with a baseball bat.
Yeah,
that sort
good
of
man. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Guys, I do have to bounce. I do have to go.
Oh man!
I'm sorry. But I will speak to you next week. I'll catch up with the rest of the show on Spotify and on various other channels that we are on. But it's been great, and I will see you on the flip side.
I'll see you next week.
Take care, buddy.
Take
care.
See you guys.
Bye. Okay, we then get the hometown man defeating, of course, Nick Nemeth's little brother. I've forgotten his name. I can't remember. But he's the little brother of Nick Nemeth.
Yeah. Poor Bryan.
That was good to see. The home man, Ryan, or is it Bryan? Is it Bryan Nemeth?
No, it's Ryan.
Oh, is it? Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure on that one. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, Ryan.
You're getting destroyed by the hometown man.
He absolutely got destroyed by the hometown man. Yeah, that's cool. Right, Emergence then obviously kicked off with the X Division title match between Leon Slater versus Cedric Alexander. What a great match to start the show off. I mean, basically, Slater turns Alexander inside out with a lariat from the corner. Alexander spikes Slater with a fisherman's brainbuster for 2. Slater counters a suplex in midair, but Alexander gets his knees up on the Swanton 450 attempt. Yeah, that looked painful. Alexander connects with a series of German suplexes.
I love those German suplexes. The speed.
They were great.
That's like Chris Benoit speed. That's incredible. How quick. Yeah,
they were great.
Yeah.
They were great. But anyway, both men exchange near falls. Leon flies with the big play Slater. Slater hits a Styles Clash, followed by the Swanton 450 to retain in a breathtaking encounter. X Division champion Leon Slater defeated Cedric Alexander. Later on the social media, we get the what do they call it? The Slater Clash from AJ himself.
Yeah, AJ Styles has endorsed it, so hopefully Leon Slater will pull it off every now and then a bit more too, like Josh Alexander did. But at least it has a bit more meaning of Leon Slater now, because seeing as he's got the rub from AJ himself.
Yes, exactly, which I thought was absolutely awesome. I loved it. I couldn't believe it when that popped up on the socials. I was like, yes, baby, which is brilliant. We then get behind the scenes and we find Gia Miller interviewing TNA World Champion, of course, Trick NA, let's talk about it, Williams, and First Class, who are confident heading into their respectful matchups tonight. We then get Matt Cardona defeating Mustafa Ali with Order 4, Tasha Steelz, and the Great Hands, of course. And, of course, Agent Zero was also on hand. After the match, of course, Order 4 jumps Cardona as Agent Zero destroys him with a double-handed chokeslam. The system come to his aid, and they're in action, of course, next week. First Class, AJ Francis and Rich Swann defeat the system, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers, in what I thought was a really good match. AJ Francis, once again, was really good in this match. And Rich Swann shows what amazing condition he is in now. What did you think of this match, Joe?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing match. So good. It was just looking at where we are. Matt Cardona and this was I thought the Leon Slater and Cedric Alexander was going to be almost impossible to match or beat, and Cardona and Mustafa Ali matched it in terms of unpredictability, entertainment, shock value, just all action. It was just so slick and smooth from start to finish. This match was incredible. I loved it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. There you go. Look, but Limpster will be back after he orders something from BBD. There you go. I'm waiting for your order, Mir. I can't believe you've not ordered anything, but I can't, honestly. I've been waiting for it because I've been like wanting to send you a special gift and everything with your order, but it's not materialized, bud. Not materialized. We then find out via a BioFlex report that Trey Miguel is out with a hernia injury. We get Casey Navarro is also out with a dislocated knee. But of course, we find out later, about his injury. And, he's had his operation, so all's looking good. Moose was also cleared with the hip injury that he recently sustained. So that was good to see as well. We then get Joe Hendry joining Tom Hannafan and Matthew Raywell on the commentary. Joe got a massive pop.
Yeah,
a massive pop from the crowd. So anyone that thinks that Joe Hendry is no longer over, you need to check that pop out there because that pop was great. And of course, as Mike Santa battles Sami Callihan, if Sami Callihan loses, he's vowed to retire in the ring competition. And that was a real shame, really. But there you go. That's what happened. So let's have a chat about it. Callihan delivers a pair of sick paper cuts between the fingers and slips off Santana. Callihan then staples his chest with a staple gun. Callihan goes low and hits the Cactus Driver 97 for 2. Santana bounces back with the rolling buck 50, but Santana kicks out for 1. Santana hits the spin, the block to score the victory, and Mike Santana defeats Sami Callihan. After the match, an emotional Sami Callihan leaves his boots in the middle of the ring, signifying his retirement from in-ring competition, which was a very, very sad. The crowd giving him his due, which I thought was fantastic. Backstage, Eric Young confronts Sami Callihan, but Joe Hendry comes to his aid. Then Bryan Nemeth reminds the world that he and his big brother still have their contractual rematch for the TNA World Tag Team titles. Let's go back to Sami Callihan backstage.
Yeah, this
he comes off.
Really touching.
I thought this was a really lovely moment.
Yeah,
backstage. I love the work. I'm glad that they filmed it.
Yeah,
I think it was great. I loved it. What did you think about all of this?
I'm still a bit disbelief that Sami's gone. You know, it's I said to you before we came in, it's not going to be the same not seeing his face on TV anymore. When I tuned into TNA, Sami Callihan had arrived about a year later or so with OVE and everything. So about 2016, 2017 was when OVE and that came in. By then, my attention was that TNA is a must-watch. Sami Callihan arrives, and after OVE, I've had a huge ride with LAX. But this is something special. So Sami, and then after Sami and Eddie Edwards, Sami became one of the guys I had. I was like one of my top guys in pro wrestling. Full stop. So
yeah, I agree.
I think he picked the best guy to face off in around in Mike Santana.
I think that was all about putting Mike over. I'll be honest with you. You know, Sami went out on his back, which is what he should have done. He went out on his back, which is what all retiring wrestlers or leaving the brands generally do. He went out on his back and he put over what is to be the top guy.
Yeah.
And
you're reminded of what Matt Santana is still the standard of TNA after he beat Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. Oh, yeah, don't forget, if we get the IPWF back, which I don't think we will, he was a manager in that, to be fair.
Yeah.
And that's true, Mir. EY has to ruin everything.
Yeah.
You're right.
Everything. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. We should have got one of those from Jake while he was on, shouldn't we?
Yeah. We'll try next time.
Next time. We'll have to get him on this time and we'll get
Sami's got Power Driver Academy, Wrestling Revolver, backstage work at TNA to expand on now. So he's got a hell of a lot in front of him still. It's just if he was to have a last match, I would love to see Mike Santana, Moose, or Eddie Edwards, or the three guys that I had in mind that he would face from TNA in his last match. But for him to even choose TNA to be the place for his last match instead of anywhere else is just a huge show of respect from Sami too.
Oh, mate, I totally agree with that 100%. I think. Sorry, guys. I just realised it. My thing is about to run out of my.
His headset's batteries are about to run out. The lights on the side of flashing red, so he's got.
Can you hear it? Can you see it? Oh, you can see the lights.
Yeah. So he's racing against the headset.
It's a race. It's a race against time, guys. It's a race against time.
Yeah,
Am I going to lose this headset? I don't know. To be fair, though, if I plug it in, I don't know if it's actually going to work whilst plugged in. I don't know. And I don't even know whether the bloody lead's long enough. Look at that. Oh, my God.
You have to lean over and almost be off screen.
I'm going to be like this. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how long we've got. If not, I might have to go without a microphone for a bit. Okay, so we then move on. We've got the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Elegance brand, represented obviously with the Elegance rule with Heather and M by Elegance the personal concierge, obviously, with them. They defeated the Inspiration, Fatal Influence, Zaya Brookside, and Lei Ying Lee to retain the World Tag Team Championships. Obviously, to the absolute ecstaticness of Ash. She was absolutely over the moon with that as well.
I love
this. Was a really
such a solid match. It was so
really good
match. I love it when it broke down with Masha, Jacy Jayne, and Ash By Elegance get involved in the match. It just completely broke down. Everyone's all the teams jump in and try and break it up. The only one out there who's got no interest is I forgot her first name. What's her name? Shadow. I forgot her first name. I'm sorry. I feel really stupid bringing that up now.
Which one? What are you on about? The Shadow.
Yeah. I forgot. I forgot her first name, so I really messed up where I was going with that whole point. It was still seeing everyone in the ring was, apart from the person, the concierge and her, were literally trying to tear each other apart. So she's
absolutely.
It's like, not my problem. The person, the concierge, is not getting involved because he's a gentleman.
Absolutely, totally agree with you. Now, Sid. I'm just going to reply quickly to Sid. Yes, Sid, I used to watch it 2007 when it was on Bravo. I also watched when it was on Challenge, but there you go. I'm loving TNA right now, and looks like James is loving it too, which is good to see, James. Thank you for joining us, bud. Okay, so after that match, Indi Hartwell lays claim to the Knockouts World Championship. So she knows where she's heading. Indi Hartwell, she knows where she's after. We then get the TNA International Champion, Steve Maclin, who defeated Jake Something, no DQ, no count-outs match for the TNA International Championship.
Brilliant.
Wow. Steve Maclin is an absolute beast, as is Jake Something. One of my favorite matches of the night, along with Leon Slater. This, I have to say, actually, in terms of wrestling match, this was my favorite wrestling match of the night. I love this match.
So good.
I am a massive Steve Maclin fan, and he did not disappoint in this match. Face paint and all. I love it when he comes out as the Punisher. I love it. What did you think of this one, Joe?
It's just, when Steve Maclin goes Memento Mori, you know you're in for a fucking treat. And this was amazing. This match was incredible. Jake Something was awesome. I'm just so gutted he had to lose this match because I want to see him as champion. And I still do believe he will be the one to eventually dethrone Steve Maclin or be the next international champion one way or another. But my God, Steve Maclin and Jake Something show that these two can have a long-term rivalry and really make it work.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't believe Steve Maclin is losing this title anytime soon.
Yeah, I could see him go for months and months and months and just not get bored. And we got Frankie Kazarian getting involved too. I thought that was really funny too. Kazarian was constantly deliberately mispronouncing Jake Something and not giving him his proper last name and disrespecting Steve Maclin's position in the military. Throughout that,
man.
I was waiting for Maclin to just go up and smack him across the face, which Jake Something really did instead.
He literally did, yeah. Unbelievable. Now, after the match, Frankie Kazarian interrupts Steve Maclin's post-match interview with Gia Miller. Maclin will fight him right now, but Kazarian retreats. What a shock.
Chicken!
The chicken of TNA is Frankie Kazarian. I would like a Shante Adonis. Yes, I think he's fantastic, James. Thank you for posting there. That's definitely cool. And Paul is saying that this was his second favorite match of the night. Like I say, the X Division match and this match were my favorites, but for me, because I think I'm more of a pure kind of like wrestling. I like Steve Maclin so much as a talent. I think he's awesome, and I think both of these guys are fantastic. They put on a great match.
Yeah.
But there you go. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
His headset's gone.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hang on.
There's no change in quality. We can still hear you fine. No, I can't.
Still hear me?
Yeah, now the audio quality's gone because you've unplugged the mic.
No worries. Right, just give me a second. Let me plug this in so that I can at least charge it while we're finishing the show.
Okie dokie.
It's one of them things where you have to have this on all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
It won't charge. It won't charge via the laptop if your laptop's not actually running.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, red light's on, charging
That's
away.
good. Yay!
Yay!
I'm not stuck here doing it by myself like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah, there you go. No, we're all good, mate. We're all good. You can still hear me, just slightly different. Okay, so anyway, where were we?
Match.
We were talking about
the greatest tag team in space and time versus the Rascals.
We were, yeah, I think we are talking about
just
that.
About onto that now.
So the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Hardys, Matt and Jeff Hardy, defeat the Rascals, Zachary Wentz and Myron Reed. Delete. In what I have to say, and I mean, anyone that thinks the Hardys are done, yes, they're not quite.
Yeah,
you know, they're not. Do you know what I mean? They're not the Hardys of their 20s, right? There's no doubt about it. They're not the Hardys of their 20s, but they are so able to still go and still produce fun, entertaining wrestling matches. It's just not quite as extreme. They're not quite team extreme as they used to be, but still fantastically well put together, very entertaining matches. I again, really good match.
Yeah,
enjoyed it very much.
You know, Wentz and Myron Reed might have lost, but they still looked fucking brilliant in this match. That's, you know, the Hardys still made them look good. Not that they didn't need me to push them too much to make them look good, because they're fantastic as it is. But you know, the Hardys didn't make them look weak, and Myron Reed and Zachary Wentz didn't make the Hardys look like they were dominating. You know,
exactly.
They worked together so brilliantly, and I feel so sad that Trey Miguel couldn't have been there.
And what you saw in this match was the respect between both teams as well, which I thought was brilliant. So, and again, after the match, both teams, they shake hands and show respect and all that kind of stuff, which was awesome. So I love this match. Now, AJ Francis and Rich Swann hold an impromptu first-class penthouse where they insult the city of Baltimore. Ooh. Baltimore Ravens mascot Poe is backed up by the system to teach them a lesson in respect. Yeah,
unless whoever's getting in their face. And
that was good. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. Yes, James, I agree. They do. They seem to be able to. I don't know whether they make them better. I think it's just that they seem to be able to have the time to enhance them, bring out the good stuff.
It gives them time to stop and think, and
their best attributes, and that creates a really good, and that's what they've done with Maclin. They do it with loads of stars, and it's great to see. So, and also you have to remember, when you haven't got so many massive stars on your roster, then you have a little bit more time to be able to develop the younger ones as well. The talent's coming up, and I think that's probably more to it. They get more time to develop their skill. And look at, Maclin now. He's a veteran, really. Well, he is a veteran. Literally, is a veteran of the Army or the Marines, and he's now a veteran of TNA. And I think he's there to stay. I think Steve Maclin will be with TNA for a long time, and deservedly so. I think he's awesome. One of my favorites. And I told you before, I just see so much of Stone Cold Steve Austin in Steve Maclin. And that, with Stone Cold being my favorite wrestler of all time, for me, that's awesome. And that's probably why I am drawn to him so much, because I just think Steve Maclin is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's just laughing. AJ was absolutely brilliant. I loved it so much.
That was good too. That was good too. Okay, so Moose looks to bring the TNA World Championship back to TNA Wrestling as he challenges Trick Williams. Moose attempts a powerbomb on the apron, but Williams counters and sends him crashing into the steel ring ropes. The brawl continues around the ringside area in front of Moose's family. Moose hits a step-up crossbody out of the corner.
Amazing.
Williams leaps into the net breaker for 2. Moose delivers a series of strikes, followed by a Uranagi. and a senton. Moose almost puts Williams away with a pop-up power bomb. He's so good at those. Moose hits the superplex, but Williams immediately counters with a suplex of his own. Moose connects with a spear, but Williams rolls to the outside, which shows good ring awareness as well. So good for him. Williams sends Moose crashing through the table at ringside. Williams inadvertently takes out the referee. Moose has a match won following another spear, but there's no referee to make the count. William catches spears, William. I'll get this over. Williams catches Moose with a trick shot, but it's not enough to keep him down. Trick hits 2 more trick shots to retain the TNA World Championship, and of course the Trick NA World Title run continues. This was another very good match. And for me, this was my 3rd favorite match of the night. I thought this was a great match. Moose was absolutely awesome. And again, Trick Williams is a top talent. I've got a lot of time for Trick.
Yeah.
No, he's not a main roster talent yet, but I think he's on his way.
Definitely.
I think that is exactly what they're doing with Trick Williams right now.
Yeah.
I think when he drops that title,
he's going straight to Raw.
He's going to go straight to the main roster. Yeah. Fantastic talent. What was your thoughts on this match, Joe?
It was incredible. It was definitely one of the best matches of the night. It was one of my favorites of the night. Trick Williams, he if anyone was doubting that Trick was worthy of holding his belt, then this match hopefully proved them wrong, or at least gave them a bit more of an open mind. Moose looked incredible despite all the injuries and stuff he's got going through at the moment too. He still looks as smooth as anything. Some of the moves they pulled off against each other were just brilliant. There was great in-ring storytelling. It's just a really, really fantastic match. It's just a great way to close the night off, even if TNA were actually a belt missing still. That's the only negative thing, and that's just bitching, but that's all story as well. So...
Wow, talking about that, after the match, TNA President Carlos Silva hands the TNA World Title back to Trick Williams, and then Emergence goes off air. I mean, there's one thing I'm not keen on, right? I'm going to say this now. I'm not keen on. I like Carlos. I do. Don't get me wrong. I like him. I think he's doing an amazing job with elevating TNA. He's doing a great job. I don't like him on screen.
Yeah.
I didn't like Scott D'Amore on screen as much as he was.
Yeah.
Just like I don't like Tommy Dreamer. I think, for me, those kind of people need to stay back. They need to stay behind the scenes. They, for me, Carlos doesn't look comfortable in front of the camera. And I don't know what you think, but for me, I think, I understand why he's there.
Yeah,
because obviously,
you could at least wait till the match is over, then come out. It's just a lot easier.
I get it. I understand what they're trying to show, what the story they're trying to tell. Yeah. I get it, but I don't know. I just don't think he feels comfortable in front of a camera. For me, he looks a little bit. I don't know what the word is. He just doesn't look comfortable, and I'm just not a big fan of it, to be honest. I think it would have been better if you just continued having Santino taking that kind of role.
Yeah.
Whether it would have the same, I don't know, whether it would have the same sort of kind of appeal, I don't know. Yeah. But at least Santino is really good in front of the camera. You know what I mean? He's really good. And I think it would have had more of a fun element to it as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Barry's saying that it was a great match, but the ref bump in the title matches in most overdone thing in wrestling at the moment. It is overdone a lot, actually. You're right.
Especially recently, but it's like it's probably it was like the defining moment of the match where things could have gone in anyone's favor. It's just shit luck for both of them this time, but rather than it being it cost Moose the match or it cost Trick the match, it didn't help either of them. It was like some of those moments where you think, oh, for fuck's sake, it's not really went like this, is it? And then it still carries on for a bit longer. So it paid off eventually.
Right. What are you on about? When was this? Because I don't watch Raw very often. Every now and again I might, but I don't know what that's about. So enlighten us, Mira. Enlighten us. What is the best match in TNA in 2025? Go on, Joe.
Leon Slater versus Moose. And it was this one I can think I'm straight to mind. Sami Callihan versus Matt Swann was one of my favorites in Bye Massacre 5.
That was good.
I'm a sadist, so
I'm going to say any match involving Steve Maclin. There you go.
Yeah, there's been a hell of a lot of good matches, but those are the first two that come to mind straight away. And these tag team title match at Slammiversary as well was one of my favorite matches of the year too.
I thought Masha Slamovich versus Tessa Blanchard was really good.
Yeah, and
well.
Masha versus Jacy Jayne and Masha versus Tessa Blanchard are two really good matches as well.
Yeah, there's been some really good matches. But Joe, let's have a look forward to this Thursday on Impact.
Foresight.
We've got the foresight. Let's go and check it out. So we've got the TNA World Champion will kick off Impact. So Trick and A is gonna talk about it on opening of Impact. I don't really have much thought on that, but that's how we're going to open this week. So we'll see what he has to say. We're going to get the System and Matt Cardona versus Order 4. So that's, I believe, Eddie, Myers, Cardona versus Ali and the Good Hands. What are your thoughts on this one?
This is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this.
Is that it? Is that what you got to say?
And if they can get, if Agent Zero is also included, then and JDC's in this match too, it'll be a fucking brilliant 8-man tag team match.
Well, it's a 6-man. It's a 6-man tag, but who knows what sort of kind of interference is going to happen?
Yeah.
We know Cassius Steels is going to be ringside, and I'm sure Agent Zero will be ringside as well. We're going to have Alicia Edwards. I don't know if Moose is going to be ringside with the System and JDC.
I want to see Lish slap Agent Zero now after she stood toe to toe with AJ Francis, looked up at him and smacked him straight across the face. Let's see her do it with Agent Zero. Let's do it with Agent Zero now.
Yeah, man. Totally.
This is just fearless.
Yeah, man. NXT and Knockouts champion Jacy Jayne is going to address WWE Heatwave, which is obviously this weekend. Yes. Again, we're getting that cross promotion stuff going on now, which is good.
Interesting. There's going to be a big fight in this, so everyone brace yourselves.
I am sure something's going to go down, definitely. We're going to get Frankie K versus Jake something after that emergence sort of kind of confrontation that went down. My biggest problem here is there's so many people that are calling for Frankie's world title run and all the rest of it. For me, I just, I hope this is where Frankie's puts over Jake. What do you think?
I hope so too. Yeah, I think Jake needs to win after that loss from Steve Maclin. And as much as I would like to see Kazarian be another potential challenger for the title, I still want to see him go for Jake something to do it. He's got the authority. And he thinks he's the star, so we can just go up to Steve Maclin and say, "Give me a shot," and Maclin will give him one.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. And to be fair, Frankie, Maclin would kick your ass all over the place.
That's what turning point's for.
Exactly. KO gauntlet match to determine the next #1 contender. What are your thoughts on this? This is going to be good.
Oh, that's like the second or third one we've had this year, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we've had
Ash
a battle royale or whatever, haven't we? And stuff. But this is a gauntlet match, so this is a little bit different. I'm assuming it's where they come out every 2 minutes and all that kind of stuff. Is it? Or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the rules are.
So it's going to be great to see they've got some way to show us to bring us a new #1 contender, and it's a bit unpredictable at the moment. Although I think Indi Hartwell will probably be winning. It'll come down to Danny Luna, Jody Threaten, Indi Hartwell, and somebody else, and Indi Hartwell will win. You think it's Indi Hartwell that they're going to push? They're going to push her to win if Tessa Blanchard wasn't injured.
Yeah.
Although I would still like to see Tessa Blanchard beat Jacy Jayne and come back as the anti-hero, and then like after Santino kicked her out the arena.
I think that's going to happen, but I don't think that's going to happen until Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
That would be the right place for Tessa to become the anti-hero.
Yeah.
And bring that TNA title back.
Yeah. She can come back in, get in Santino's face, get in Gia Miller's face, and then Gia Miller can axe her and become the new Knockout Style champion.
Yeah, definitely.
I not forgot Gia Miller wanting to Tessa. We got to see mean Gia Miller then. That was brilliant.
I think that that is congratulations to Trinity, definitely on their baby. There was a big old thing going on with why was she suddenly absent and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was good. That was lovely to hear that. Congratulations, Trin. That's is it Jay? She's with Jay Uzo, is that right?
Yes. Congratulations to both of them. Fantastic.
Yeah, good for them. So. Yeah, no, interesting. I mean, we've got Gary saying that we could see a Jake Kazarian alliance. I mean, you never know.
Maybe, yeah, but anytime Kazarian's aligned himself with someone, he's ended up pissing them off. You know,
he's too selfish, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's just too selfish. That's the thing. But what Frankie is great at. He's great at telling the story. I think they're using Frankie really, really well.
Yeah.
On TNA, I do. I mean, he isn't a champion. He really isn't. He's not a world champion. I've said this for a long time. He's not going to put bums in seats. He's not what TNA need as a champ. Santana is the man. Moose, yes, I can see that. Joe, yes, again, I can see him. Doing it.
It would be nice to see Joe Hendry win again before he goes.
Definitely. But.
That's assuming he's going to go when at the end of the year. But
people like Maclin, I can see winning the world title again. You know what I mean? I can see it, but I can't see Frankie winning it. It's just not gonna. It's not going to cut the mustard for me, and I think it would be disappointing. I think the only people that want to see Frankie Kazarian as a world title winner are people that have been like diehard TNA fans. That have been TNA fans for a long time. And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be. I'm not. I'd like to see him hold the title.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's best for business. So it's very unlikely to happen. But the KO Gauntlet match, I think, is going to be great. And I think you might be right. I think it could be Indi. I think you might be right.
Yeah.
But Joe, I think that's all we got time for this week, my man.
Oh, bugger.
I know it's been going really well, but we've been going well over an hour and a half now.
Yeah, thanks guys if you're sticking around.
Yes, it's like our longest show for a while. It's been the longest show for a while. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But guys, also, if you want to show your support for TNI UK team, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We do, like I say, a monthly subscription. I know that recently Bill's been putting out some special stuff for you guys, and I know there are some perks involved. I don't know what they all are. I don't get involved in that side of things, but definitely, if you like what you're seeing, if you like what we do, and you like what the US team do, then please feel free to subscribe. It means a lot to us because it helps us keep and maintain the channel and keep putting out the content for you guys each and every week on a regular basis. Don't forget, I also do interviews with TNA talent and indie talent as well. So there's lots of stuff which comes out. We regularly have guests on here. So it's great if you guys could help support us in that way. We would really appreciate it. If you don't want to subscribe, but you still want to support the channel, then we've got Pro Wrestling Tees, which is prowrestlingtees.com, Total Nonstop Impact as well. We got some great shirts on there, of course. And of course, don't forget there's the exclusive Spreadshirt merch store as well that J-Bone runs with all TNI stuff on there as well, which is fantastic. And while we're on the subject of merch and stuff like that, don't forget you've got the new BISON by Design brand, which is now available via BBD. I keep getting it wrong, don't I? BBD.etsy TNA.com. Go and check that out. And of course, we're now available at BISON by Design on TikTok Shop. So go and check that out as well. Sorry, I did it wrong. bbdwear.etsy.com. And of course, at BISON by Design on TikTok Shop. Go and check it out. Some amazing stuff on there. The Jake Chris stuff is just so good. And guys, you need to get on there. You need to go and check it out. Joe put up the pictures earlier. If you haven't seen it, get over there. Go and check it out. Some amazing stuff available right now, including an amazing track top, 3 different t-shirts. There's a hoodie. There's a cat. It's all on there. Go and check it out, guys. Anyway, all TNI shows are also available for you listen on the Go fans as audio only via SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to your favorite shows, of course. We are there. And where can we find you on the socials, Joe?
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter at JokerEmptySpace. You can look for #EmptySpace, #IntoTheVoid, or Defensive Security Taste Buds, #DailyGiggle on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. But approach with an open mind, and you just might keep your sanity.
Sanity. You just might keep your sanity. And of course you can check out Limpster as well on the X. He's on there as Network Stooge, I believe. So go and check that out as well.
On TikTok, you can find him at LimpstarUK, as well as on Instagram and on the socials. So look for LimpstarUK. You'll find Craig on there.
Definitely go check him out. I mean, some of his music is fantastic. Go and check it out. Follow the TNI on the socials at We Talk Impact, pretty much everywhere. Facebook, of course, Instanet. We're there. Go and check us out. And of course, if you want to find out more about the Bison, I am available on the X at Lord Bison 45. If you want to follow BBD Wear, I am now on Instagram as well as Facebook at BBD Wear. Go and give me a follow. I'm looking at building up my presence on social media. I really appreciate it. Go and give me a follow on there. And of course, on TikTok at Bison by Design, you will find me there as well. Not only do I have TikTok Shop, but I also put out motivational videos as well. So go and check it out. I'm not just all about selling my brand. I'm also about helping you guys feel motivated every morning when you get yourself to the gym, or you're going to work, or you're going to the shops, whatever it is that you're doing, I'm there to motivate you all morning. So go and check it out. But there you go, guys. But listen, please take the time to help us out moving up the rankings on YouTube by giving us a thumbs up. And if you're new to us and you like what you see, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to give the bell a tickle, a squeeze, or of course, a smash. And don't forget, obviously, to miss any of the TNI UK and US teams' great TNA-related content coming out each and every single week. With all that said, of course, I have been Bison. He has been, of course, the Joker. We also had, of course, the Limpster. And a big special thank you to our special guest today, Jake Christ. And this has been episode 243 of Impacted. Take care, everyone.
Take care, guys. We'll see you next week. Much love to the TNI tribe.